Hi guys, this is part two of Eminem. This is the Google chat from the previous video. Have to excuse me if the cat is in the background again. She's feeling a little insecure and carrying on a bit. So, Google chat. Hello, said Eminem at 10 to 9 this morning. Are you there? And I didn't respond straight away. I said, hi, I'm just with my sister. I'll be back soon. Okay, he said. I said, I'm back. She just won't stop talking. A real lyrical technician, an electrician. I'm just light work. You know what I mean? Quoting some M lyrics, but obviously this guy's an idiot. Yeah, I do, he said, not at all understanding. What kind of job are you into? To overcome economical expenses? Said no person ever, but remember, this is about scammer formats. So I said, to overcome economic expenses. I work at the breeding program at the zoo here in Ankh-Morpork, and we are trying to come up with a hardier platypus by crossbreeding it with a wallaby. It's very fascinating. To which my scammer said, okay, that's nice. Not at all reading it. I'm a good man with a good heart. Question mark. Hope you know that. Can I trust you? I said, I have no idea about that. Only you can say, referring to his heart. And in response to, can I trust you? I said, absolutely not. But you can decide that. It's intrinsically your own human right to do that, I'm sure. To which he said, I don't want you to discuss our conversation to anyone because you know my name is a big story for the social media. If our conversation is leaked, that can ruin my career that I have worked hard to build, he declares. To which I said, given that the Censorship Bureau is already out to cut you off, how many little kids still want to act like you? That's hardly likely, isn't it? Because it feels so empty without me. Baffling him with some Eminem quotes, and I actually managed to baffle because our absolute potato read it. And he went, what do you mean? I said, what do you mean? How do I mean? Given your history, I doubt anyone can do much to destroy your career. Don't you agree? Now, he's gone, as you can see, and edited a few bits and pieces, but that's fine. He goes, yeah, I do. I'm a busy man. I don't chat because I hardly have the time, but I meant you out of my shortest free time, laying some more of that format on me. I said, you ain't gonna sell 2 copies of You Press a Double album like Nicki, am I right? And what meant what? In reference to I'm a busy man. Now, the previous was, again, a misquote from one of M's songs. And in response to what meant what, he goes, I believe meeting you not just by accident, but divine. And in response to, you ain't gonna sell 2 copies if you press a double album, yes, you are, was his response, because I said, am I right? And he had no idea what I was referring to. So I said, she put on weight big time, but she was funny when she did songs. Didn't you know her? Talking about Divine, and only people probably of my generation will remember Divine. Oh, she was amazing. Google her if you don't know. And in response to yes, you are, as in I'm right, I said, thought so. Yeah, I do, was his confused response. I'm going to give you a code now, so any imposter that is claiming to be me, if he can't figure out that code is a scam, okay, he said on Google Chat. Make that make sense. I said, why would you need to do that if you're here on G-Chat with me now? Logically, that only makes sense if we were still on Facebook, but we aren't. I'm puzzled. Did you forget what platform you're on? Random people can't contact me unless they have my email. Wait, are you going to be giving my email to randos? I asked. To which he said, I know, but you need it, okay. I said, why? Nobody can message me here. Only people I've given this email to. To which he goes, no, spelled K-N-O-W, for those not looking at the screen, in response to, are you going to be giving my email out to randos? And, okay, it's fine, very belligerently, to me saying that only people I've given an email to can actually message me here, and his code was unnecessary. I'm derailing his little format, you see. It's all supposed to go in sequence. So I took him literally and went, no what? Do I need to know something? I know lots of things. And in response to, did you forget what platform you're on? He goes, you asked me a question, so I answer. I said, you answered with no. I'm asking no what? Linguistically doesn't make sense at all. To which he just went, it's okay. feeling a little discombobulated because things weren't going according to script. I said, I know many things. What else should I know? And in response to, it's okay, I said, no, it isn't okay. Now I think I don't know something. To which he said, why I'm doing thee is that I don't want to be hurt because I have received many texts from my fans complaining that scammer them, so I care, okay? I don't know, guys. To which I went, I'm sorry, what? Want to try writing that again and not using text-to-speech? And everyone knows what about the scammers, don't worry. Very easy to spot. To which he gives me a thumbs up and continues. And I will like to know you better because you are more than a fan to me. ... I said, that was fast, but hey, the bag don't make itself, am I right? Yeah, I'm right. To which he responds with, yeah, to my very obvious reference to him scamming. I said, yeah, I thought as much. Are you married? He said. I said, thankfully no. What an outdated and awful concept. Yeah, came the very reluctant response. I would love to see more photos of you if you don't mind, he asks. I said, I already sent one. That's enough. I don't like taking photos of myself or sending them. And I don't. I really abhor it with all my heart. Not everyone loves to be a selfie taker. But why? He said, giving me a smirk emoji. I said, what do you mean, but why? I don't like it. End of story. Surely someone in the public eye can understand basic online safety. How obtuse of you to even question it. To which he very quickly again puts in, never mind. How long have you been single? He asks. And in response to never mind, I said, oh, I won't dwell on it for even a second. Don't you worry. And in response to how long have I been single, I said, that's a little intrusive. Who said I was single? To which he said, but I ask you, are you married? Your was no. That was weirdly hard to say, okay. I said, and I'm not married. To which he says, okay. Feeling a bit little, discomforted again. I said, you didn't ask if I was seeing someone. Are you one of those misogynistic men who think women can't date? No, I'm not, he puts in hurriedly. I said, who knew you were so archaic despite your modern lyrics? To which he decides to copy-paste directly and obviously doesn't realise that the font changes if you do that. I think I like your sense of human, and I really admire you, my dear, if I may. I like you a lot, have never seen anyone else like you, my dear. I know you are surprised about my reaction, but that's the truth, he said. To which I said, sorry, what? What is my sense of human? And why did the font change? Even cats and dogs have a sense of human in them. That's why we relate to them. Even the local magpie, ... To which he says, you're right, but I find it difficult for liking you, which I took literally. I said, so your only standards are that the woman is a human? And in response to, but I find it difficult for liking you, I said, well, I can't change that. If you don't like me, that sounds like a you problem, not mine. I like me just fine. To which he responds with, I want you to give me chances in your heart. Love heart. I said, but you just said you didn't like me. Okay, I really love you. What do you think about that? And in response to, but you just said you didn't like me, he goes, I never said that. Completely confused now. I said, is your English slipping because of the stroke you had while you were on drugs? Now, no, we know that he probably didn't have a stroke, but we do know he was on drugs. But, the scammer doesn't know, so who cares? And in response to, I never said that. I said, yes, you did. I'll show you. And I showed him where he said, but I find it difficult for liking you, and rolled my eyes. I said, there, you said it. Oh, my God, it was a mistake, he said. I'm sorry. Now I apologize. Can you be mine? He asks. I said, it's the whole struggle with your native tongue, I guess. Yeah, he said. And in response to, now I apologize, can you be mine? I said, yours? Well, I don't know. I'd have to speak with you first. I've only just met you and you just got up, because it was 8:30 a.m. in Nigeria. Really? He said. What has been your best vacation and what made it special? He said, in response to, I only just met you and you just got up, because we have to stick to the format. I said, well, duh. We've collectively chatted for about 30 minutes. Does that sound logical to you? And in response to what has been your best vacation, I said, apropos of nothing. Visiting the tallow mines in Schultzberg to watch the dwarves mine the fifth elephant for the best oil and tallow. What's yours? Making a Discworld reference. To which he responds with, wow, and an astonished face. And so he should. I said, what's yours? I visited a fan of mine in UK and it was super cool. We have fun a lot, said my scammer, laying the basis of scam number 1, or number 2, because the love wasn't working. So I said, that's it. With all your money, famous friends, everything, and that's your favourite. How sad. To which he said, she's a very good fan of mine, responding to his own little comment. I said, I'm sure, but still, I thought you would have been an adventurous dude. It must be your age. To which he says, no, before I visited her, she speaks with my management and she got the VIP card. She was the one who takes care of my flight. And there you go. Scam number 3. So I went, okay, excitement? Wow, you're old. Because I was still acting like we were talking about vacations and ignoring the straight up punch in the face, brick in the back of the head scam that was going on right in front of me. I said, if that's your best vacation, yikes. You know I'm not allowed to move anyhow, so anything I want to do, it's all to my management first, tries my scammer. And I thought, oh no, we're going to disabuse you of that notion. So I said, that's bullshit and it's illegal. You know this, right? And in response to, wow, you're old, he goes, never mind. Age is just a number, my dear. I said, ugh, says old people. And in response to that's bullshit and it's illegal, he goes, I don't move anyhow, you know who am I, right? His English completely deteriorating. And in response to, ugh, says old people, he goes, so funny, and puts in a laughing emoji. Because obviously the person I was really chatting with was probably about 18. In response to, I don't move anyhow, you know who am I, right? I said, I also know American labor laws, the Artists' Union, and the changes in legislation to the Modern Slavery Act. You might not. That's on you. Prince changed everything in the 90s, which is bullshit. He only fought against modern slavery in his record company, but anyway. You're right, said my scammer, who didn't understand a word I'd said. I said, it's illegal now. Of course I'm right. That's why it's bullshit. To which he says, what is illegal and how it's illegal? Finally reading and still not comprehending. I said, didn't you comprehend anything I've written? Not really, admitted my potato. I said, the labour laws for artists mean that management cannot control any celebrity nor impose rules or control movement, communication or anything. No 51-year-old man is told what to do by anyone, and if he was, I wouldn't want to know him. And in response to not really, I said, well, I'm speaking Australian, that's why maybe. To which my muppet went, yes, completely lost for words. I went, so we agree it's bullshit, what you said. To which he went, yes, fully giving up. I said, thought so. Let's talk something important, please, said my scammer, eager to get the scam on track. I said, what's that? I really love you. Or what did you think about that? He tries romance again, having failed with 2 different other scams. I said, no, I didn't think about it because it's ludicrous and a little creepy, to be honest. Really? He said. I said, yeah, really. We've now spoken for maybe an hour. It's nonsensical. Don't you accept my love? He said. I said, what? Accept your love? Are you suddenly 150 years old? Who talks like that? To which my scammer went, don't you think so? I said, give me a call and I'll marry you. And think what? You don't make much sense for someone who's meant to be proficient in the English language. And he rang me. He didn't say anything, but I will play it because he had muted himself and was just listening to me. And you could actually see him go, so it's quite amusing. Hello? Not gonna say anything. That's a bit rude. Cow. And you could see there where he'd actually muted himself because you could actually see him tap the screen. So after that, I said, "Why did you mute your mic? That's fucking rude." "Oh, I didn't. It was the network, okay? And you are the one who is being rude to me," he says, being unironically insulted. I said, "The American network?" "No, I call bullshit again. You can't get unironically insulted now. That's nonsensical, like this entire chat. Thought you were pitching a fake meet and greet, then switched to romance. Maybe VIP card now? Is that next?" I was fully expecting this guy to lose his shit, guys, but I swear to God, this is what happened next. His response was, "Are you tired of the chat?" I said, "Oh no, I'm highly amused. You're very amusing. I don't think you've even asked my name," and sent a laughing emoji. And in response to, "I thought you were pitching a fake meet and greet and is the VIP card next?" he goes, "Yeah, sure, because if you didn't have my VIP card, you are not yet fan, okay?" Using some of that narcissistic emotional manipulation. I said, "There you go, that's more like it," because he was back on track of the scam. And he just put question marks under my comment of, "I don't think you've even asked my name." I said, "Keep that hustle going." And in response to his question mark, I said, "It's irrelevant now that you're so in love, isn't it?" But obviously he's impervious to irony or sarcasm. So his response was, "Yes, is it?" And I went, "Thought so." And in response to keep that hustle going, he goes, "What do you mean by this word?" Finally reading something that makes sense in his little empty brain. I said, "Well, back to the hustle. How much for this fictional VIP card?" "How much?" "Snap, snap. You've got to be quick, dude. I want one. I really do. And all the perks." Which was too much for my little mogul to resist. "It is $1,000, he said. I said, "Though, as your future wife, it should be free, right?" And in response to "It's $1,000, I said, "What are the perks?" "I use Australian dollars." I had written not Naira, but he didn't see it, so I deleted it. He'd gone away for a while. I said, "No, not interested in taking my money." "Oh, well, never mind then. I'll buy the Teddy Swims package. He's offering a healthcare and a car." That got my scammer's attention. "It will go for you for $500, he said, in response to "As your future wife, it should be free." This one desperately wanted a gift card. I said, "Oh, that's nothing. That's small change. What are the perks?" And in response to, "Oh, no, not interested in taking my money," he goes, Did I ask for your money?" I said, "So the VIP card is free. Awesome. Thanks, Em." "The perks are going for $5,000, he says. And in response to the VIP card being free, he goes, "The way you speak to me, I don't like it, okay?" Starting to now think something was wrong. And in response to the perks being $5,000, I said, "So you are asking me for money now? You just said you weren't? And why did it go from 500 to 5,000? "Talk to you later, bye," he said, realizing something was wrong. And I thought, "Oh no, you're not going anywhere." So I said, "Why? You're not having fun, fake M?" "Oh, poor Mugu," which got his attention. And in response to, "And why did you go from 500 to 5,000? He goes, "You ask for the perks." I don't know what that meant. I said, "You didn't tell me anything except that the cost was now 5,000. You really need to work on your English skills. You'll never make bank like this." And in response to poor Mugu, he goes, "What do you mean by this word?" Because obviously he knows what it means. He wants to know what I know and who I am. I said, "What word?" And he showed poor Mugu, question mark, question mark. I said, "It's Aussie for dear." And in response to why not having fun, fake M, he again put question mark, because he was scared to talk at this point because I was picking apart all his poor English. I said, "And?" Again, use your words. Remember, you're meant to be 51, not some kid hustling for money online, right? To which he said, "What, kid?" I said, "Oh dear, you really are having some comprehension issues, aren't you? Did you hit your head during your drug days? I know you discuss that a lot." "It's fine," he says, and puts a snooze emoji. I went, "Yes, it is, isn't it? I figured the stroke changed you into a village boy. The doctors can help. I know. You can just sell pics of your feet to Megan the Stallion. What do you think?" But obviously he didn't get the reference. "I think nothing," he said, which was the only true thing he'd said. I said, I know. All that empty space. There. Insert comforting words here." To which he said, "You think so, right?" Which I, obviously taking literally, said, Yes, I do. I usually am right. You still haven't explained the perks of the imaginary VIP card you're flogging so hard." To which he says, "I don't think so," in response to me being right. I went, "Tisk, temper. You'll give yourself a heart attack. You're meant to be 51, remember? Please try and keep up." To which my Muppet, in response to "You still haven't explained the perks to the imaginary VIP card," goes, "One, as you get the VIP card, my management will be taking care some of your bill and you will be receiving $200 monthly for a VIP fan and you are allowed to come to any of my concert." To which I went, "I'll be allowed to come to your concert. Wow. As opposed to now, ... Because obviously, come on, I'm not allowed now, what? I said, "How wonderful." And all of this for only 500 Australian dollars. I don't need my bills paid, though. I earn terrific money at the zoo, like fantastic money. To which he goes, "It cost 1,000, but you are more than a fan to one as more," he said, again, and not making any sense. I said, "Oh, it's okay now." "Oh, okay, still small change, no problem. Just call me and I'll send you the money. Simple." And showed a smiley face with lots of teeth. I said, "I love an American accent." To which he said, "That's not allowed. Am being monitored by my management once more," he tries. I said, "But we agreed earlier that's bullshit and illegal, remember? Please do try and keep up. It's very tiresome when you don't." "But I will try the best I can do okay," he said. I said, "Well, I'm only online for another 15 minutes, then I'm off to get some sleep. It's not 9 a.m. everywhere in the world, because it was about 9:15 in Nigeria." "Okay," he said, and vanished. 50 minutes ago. I'm wondering if he will be back after church. Perhaps he will. Now, just to round this up, I'm going to do a couple of super short ones. They blocked me immediately. I was watching a show the other day that was saying that scamming is on the rise. It's predicted to be probably the worst it's going to be in the 2024-2025 period because of the global crisis with living expenses. So scammers are not fucking around. They're not playing anymore. So meet Teddy Swims, who went from 0 to 100 immediately. He tried to befriend me on Facebook. And I very politely said, "Sorry, but I don't accept friend requests from people claiming to be famous from unverified accounts. Immediate proof is required. Sorry, but it's a necessary step nowadays." To which his response was, "I'm not claiming to be anything, okay? I am who I am." I said, "Then you'll have no issues proving it, will you? Considering Teddy controls his own socials and always has. How do you think he got famous in the first place?" "I'm not Teddy, okay? I'm his management." To which I sent laughing emojis. I said, No, you aren't. Faker. "I'm trying to figure out who needs his tickets," he said. To which I sent laughing emojis. "I'm not a faker, okay?" I sent more laughing emojis. I said, yes, you are. "I'm doing what my boss tells me." I said, No, you're not. "Bet you're not even American. I can guess where you're from." "Goodbye then," he said. And I went, "Bye, Mugu," but he had blocked me. Here's another one that got triggered. Hasn't blocked me, though. I said, "Yippee, another fake Teddy wants to follow me. I'll need proof. Just saying it now, getting it out of the way. Sorry, not sorry. I didn't have the wherewithal." To which he says, "You poor thing, fuck out of my profile, attention seeker. You hungry once always drag the celebrities. I don't understand why. showing me he's a scammer who has hit me up both in his own profile, celebrity profile, and a fake romance profile, and I only bite when he hits me on a celebrity profile. To which I sent laughing emojis. I said, someone's triggered, no clients for Mugu, and nobody's hungry. We're baiting you all, sharing your stuff online, and you all fall for it every time. And in response to attention seeker, as it says the fake online begging and lying to people, which he's seen. He hasn't been active for 9 hours. I don't even know if the profile's up, but I wanted to put that there because they're not putting up with any of it. And it shows that this one has 100% hit me up several times. Now, I have put this voice note onto a short, so I'll just read the chat that came before it. Hello, thank you for the fan love all these while. I'm also using this opportunity to say a big welcome to my private page, says Hugh Jackman. I said, you're now the 25th fake Hugh sending messages from fake pages. You know that I'll need proof, right? Sorry, but that's how it has to be. So he went away for 4 hours? It took him to cobble this up.
Hey, Juliana. I know so many fake accounts portraying it's me have messaged you, so you are being security conscious, and that's understandable. Well, this is my real private account, and I know you are shocked to know it's the real me. Well, I want to appreciate you for your true support in my career.
It's overall not bad. The first half sounded very much like Hugh Jackman. Second half, he lost the accent and became almost American. Someone less experienced would very much fall for that. So share these with your vulnerable people and let them know that if they're receiving these voice notes, they're 100% fake. So I went, what happened to your accent, fake Hugh? And why do you sound like you're reading a badly written sentence? Oh, and AI and prank apps are only so good. And my little Mugu, that wasn't good. But thanks for that. I'll be sure to share it. And bang, he obviously blocked me. He wasn't going to argue. So there you go. I guess we'll see if there's going to be a part 3 to Eminem and the chat. We'll see if he comes back tomorrow or later on in the middle of the night. My bet is he'll try and ring me and it'll be the middle of the night here and I'll miss it. But, we'll see how much. As you can see, there you go. Good format examples and about 4 different scams. Stay safe. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Love you guys. Bye.